To meet your real life partner, you should possess certain qualities and have high spiritual resource. Every person, either a man or a woman, wants to have the best life partner. Everyone wants someone who... But does every person meet his or her own demands? Very often you demand that your spouse should have some qualities you don't have yourself. However, you should start from transforming yourself. And when you do it, you'll be able to attract a soul your heart is waiting for. The soul which will be attracted to you will meet the demands of your heart and soul. It'll happen in a natural way. So that it could happen, you should yourself learn to love. If you've learned to love yourself with unconditional love, to love not like ego principle, but yourself as the higher self, then you won't pay attention to your partner's level of development. As unconditional love accepts everything, it will allow you to live with anyone. Then you'll be able to help your closed one to develop and go up. Unconditional love is located in the heart center and is much higher than the love located in lower centers, Manipura, Svadhisthana or Muladhara chakras. Love located in these centers has the form of attachment. This is an egoistic love, because a person who loves in this way attaches his loved one to himself. So, when you are ready, you can meet your soulmate anytime. In the first place, you should make demands to yourself. If you have fallen in love, but don't know what sort of person your loved one is, never mind. You have fallen in love, and that's enough, because there is love in principle, love as it is. During your life journey, you'll be able to know who your loved one is. There are two people who love each other and can't get along without each other. Love unites them. Love is God. This is a condition, a posture, given from heaven. If love is taken out, if God takes it away, there are just two different people left. Love was the divine force which united them. We should be grateful to God that He has given us the divine force which brings people together. If we direct this energy of the heart and soul to the one, then no trouble will appear in the relationship between two people. There won't be any arguments and sorting things out, because this flow of love is given from above. So we should try and learn to love unconditionally, being in a divine state. At first, two people love each other, but eventually their love flows away. What happens? Actually, their love was nothing but attachment. The consciousness of these people was functioning on lower levels, and they loved each other in an egoistic way. The feeling of love manifests itself not only on the physical level, in the chemistry of the body, but also on the astral level. So, a beloved person can remind you of your past life meetings, which create a feeling of attraction in your present life. As you could meet each other in your previous life, you're now attracted to each other, and this attraction can be expressed on the physical level, in the chemistry of the body. So, in your present life, you could feel very close. However, it doesn't mean that you should get married now. In your past life, you could be friends, brothers, a parent and a child, or even enemies. It doesn't matter. It's only important that you met each other and had some common interests. In this life, you are, for example, a handsome young man and a beautiful young woman. You can think that you love each other, but it's not necessary to get married. You can still love and help each other without a close relationship. Before you establish a close relationship with each other, you should think everything over, and if you've made such a decision, to take a responsibility. Any man should have a strong sense of responsibility for his wife, because a man is a creator. He is a manifestation of an active principle, and must look at God and inside himself. As for a woman, she must look at her husband. If a man doesn't have a sense of responsibility for his wife, she will suffer, and he will be answerable to God for her. Do you think young people nowadays have any sense of responsibility? Not at all. They wander from one partner to another, testing each other. Do you think it is called love? Not at all. It is not a proper relationship, as it leads to bad contacts and lots of negative emotions. If your love has flown away, it means that you have given each other everything you could, everything you didn't have a chance to give during your previous life. It means that you haven't had to get married in this life. In your present life, you could give your partner love in the form of help, compassion, or friendship. Yet, if you have got married, a man should take responsibility for a woman. He must lead his wife till his dying day. A Muslim man is allowed to have 4 wives. And he is answerable to God for all of them. For example, he makes a decision to have 4 wives. But, because of different reasons, due to illness or soul sickness, he isn't satisfied with one of them. In this situation, he doesn't stop treating her with respect. Love might actually come to an end. Actually, egoistic love always finishes. People's mind is so structured that it's always looking for something better. For example, you have a car. You love it and look after it carefully. In a while, you see a new car model and find that your old car doesn't interest you anymore. You want to buy this new model. In a few years, your interest will be concentrated on another, the newest model, which might appear on the market. Your mind doesn't like old things. It is always looking for something new to enjoy. But this is not the way you should treat people. When you communicate with people, you should go by love. Learn to feel your partner's true self, but not only his, her external form. The form lies on the surface and constantly changes. People get older and die. Can you still love your old spouse who is over 70? There are people who can. Their love still lives, and they maintain deep respect for each other. Love usually finishes, but respect shouldn't go away. Respect should be kept, as any person has God within. Learn to see Atman in any individual. Atman is personification of God. You should love your partner for the sake of Atman, but not for the sake of some external things. Both a man and a woman should take responsibility for their marriage. But a man is a leader, as his active principle is stronger manifested. He is responsible for a woman, and she is responsible for the execution of dharma, for the fulfillment of her matrimonial duty. So, everyone is answerable for his or her duties. Love doesn't finish. It changes and transforms into deep respect and reverence. That's why your domestic deity should be Shiva Shakti. It means that a man sees God in a woman, and a woman sees God in a man. Integrating principle here is God manifested in children. This domestic deity takes a form of relationship. You needn't have a special altar. though that might be quite good. So a man is responsible for his family as a leader, just because he is stronger and more active. His task is to go hunting. As for a woman, she must look after a fireplace, so that the fire, keeping your family alive, wouldn't die out.